Welcome to the Shout Out with Sage show. Shout Out with Sage.
Shout me out.
And that's all I gotta say. So shout out and let's go.
Hi everyone, welcome to Streaminn HUBB Radio. I am Sage Stevens. I couldn't say my name there. Hi, I'm Sage Stevens, and this is Shout Out with Sage. And today on Shout Out with Sage Music, I am with a great musician, Village Boy Prince. Hi, yes. How are you?
How are you? Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. How are you today?
I'm feeling great. Yes, definitely.
You're feeling great. Well, that's good. Yes, you're in LA, correct?
Yes, I'm in LA, yes.
Okay, yeah, same here. It's hot out there. It's been hot out there for the last few days.
Yes, definitely. I was out there for a little bit. I was like, yeah. Yes, definitely.
And you're originally from Sierra Leone, correct?
Yes.
Bonjour, ça va? Un petit peu français?
Je parle MP. But see, Sierra Leone, we don't speak French there. It's like a neighboring country. It's Guinea, where my dad is from. So they speak French there, but Sierra Leone, we go to school for English because we was colonized by the British. As you can see, I have the jersey on. This is a soccer team jersey.
Okay, Sierra which soccer team is it?
Yes, Sierra Leone soccer team jersey.
Yeah, sorry, I just thought it was a little French. I don't know, I met people when I was traveling that were from there that spoke French, and I grew up in Canada, so I only speak a little French as well because we were a British colony way back when as well. So
same here. I still understand a little bit, definitely.
Right. And so tell me about your music. It's Afro beats, like that sort of, I was reading Afro beats and Michael Jackson, and what other influences did you have in your music?
So I would say the first influence is from my culture. So I'm from a culture where we normally entertain people, like when they have wedding ceremonies, naming ceremonies, birthday parties, events. We come there and we play live instrument and sing for the people, so everybody be outside and just perform. So I grew up seeing that. That's my first love for it. That's how it first started. Afrobeat is like feel good music, love.
Yeah, I was listening to it. I was like,
feel good
music.
Groove. Yes. So that's all it is: happiness, love. Because back where I'm from, we didn't have much but music, you know what I mean? It was very, very, very important to us because it gave us joy, you know, gave us hope. So definitely, that's what Afrobeat is.
And I realized that you came to America, and how was that for you? Like, you're an immigrant, so how was the big change for you when you first came to the U.S.?
It was a little different because I came here around going to high school. So in Africa, 10 years old, you're a man already. So by the time I came here, I was very quiet at first because it was like a cultural shock. Because back over there, I used to look at America like heaven, like over there. That's how we look at it. Like once you get there, you're good. Like because there's so much opportunities there. You know what I mean? So coming here for the first time, like riding the school bus. That was my first time over here. Where I'm from, we don't have school bus. We used to walk to school.
Yes.
So that was I was like, this is school, you know. We go to school, after school, they drop us off again. Then it's also a lot of opportunities over here. So, but I was just quiet at first, very shy, because my English was not very, very good. So I was shy at first. No, definitely.
Yeah, you weren't confident in speaking English, so you just sort of didn't feel like getting out there and talking to other people. I understand.
Yes,
I'm trying to speak a new language.
Yes.
Well, that's like even like with me with French. I don't feel very confident in French, so I don't really want to speak it. I mean, I can understand, I can read a lot, but yeah, I don't really want to talk to you in French.
Exactly.
My accent is definitely not good. So
yeah, my accent was very good to understand, and they always wanted me to read. So, and when I read, I have a strong accent. Everybody was looking at me, so I was like, yeah. But after that, I was good. I finished up high school, you know. Then I went to college, where I went to learn how to produce my own music.
Okay, do you want to talk a bit more about that, like about producing your own music?
Yes. So when I so when I first came here finished up high school, I was already doing music in Africa. I started when I was about 6, 7 years old, performing already in stages there. Everybody know me there in my village. So when I came to America, I was like, I wanted to do it. But being an immigrant, of course, I don't language barrier. I don't know too much people. I don't know where to go. My mom brought me over here. So I was like, you know what, after high school, I'm going to go to college so I can learn how to make my own music since I can't find a studio or an engineer or producer. So I moved to Florida. I moved to Full Sail, studied there for 2 years, did recording arts. So that's how I was able to learn how to, every music I make, as you can see, I have my own studio here at home. So I produce all my own music, record, mix, and master it. You know, I did that on purpose so I can be self-sufficient, so I can do it anywhere I go. Because of the love of
nobody else to give you permission or anything, right? Correct.
Yes, yes.
Cool. And what inspires you with your music? Like how long does it take you to put a song together?
You know what's funny? It would take me like 5-10 minutes.
What? You're that fast?
I'm that fast because I do not write. I don't write because I feel like music comes from a special place. It's hard to create anything. It has to come from a special place. So when I record, I just go in front of the mic, I listen to my beat, and I would just sing, feel the music, feel those emotions that comes to me, whatever feeling, and I would just put it on the music. So it would take about 3-4 passes. 2-3 different takes. My song is finished. I just chop it up. We just do some backgrounds, and it's done. So probably less than 30 minutes, I would say.
Oh, wow. You are fast. I wish I was that fast. What type of instruments do you use in your music? I know that you were coming from Africa. I was reading how when you, in your childhood, you know, you had a lot of different instruments around you. So how did that influence your music now?
Oh, yeah. It makes me more musical because where I'm from, it's like over here now, it's like more computerized because you can go on Logic and you can just find a guitar sound. Back home, you actually have to play it. Djembe, like djembe, if you want to hear djembe sound, bata sound, you have to actually play it, then record
Sorry,
it.
can you say that word again?
We have djembe, bata, kora. Yeah,
okay, and what exactly are those type of instruments?
So,
sorry, the screen's freezing. So,
can you see me now?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you see me now?
Yeah. It was just.
So bata is basically like drums.
Okay.
But it's just African drums. Then the djembe, we have the djembe and the kora.
Okay. And those are all drums or different types of drums?
No. Those are all different type of instruments.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. That's the name for it over here. I'm still trying to find the names over here.
Okay. I understand. I won't make you work too hard to figure out that.
I'm still in my language. I'm still in Sierra Leone.
I won't make you work too hard. That's cool. And I was also, so you've worked with like French Montana and Soulja Boy. How did those experiences come about for you?
Yeah, so a big friends, actually, one of the reasons why I actually moved to LA, he was French Montana. He recorded me, produced for him. So when I came here to LA, I was in the studio with him for like over 2-3 months. So
actually, could you repeat that?
From just being around.
Hi, you're breaking up a little bit. Could you just sort of backtrack a little and explain about what you were just saying? Hello?
Can you hear me now? Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay,
can you just
perfect.
back up a little bit and restart?
Yes, of course, yes. So a great friend of mine, he's actually one of the reasons why I actually moved to LA because of the music. He's been doing it for the longest. So he works with French Montana, Soulja Boy, all those artists. He produced for them and also engineered them. So when I came to LA, he used to take me to all the sessions as far as like 2-3 months. I would be in there, they're working. I'm over there sitting down, just learning whatever ideas come. I was just listening, you know what I mean? Just being a student, basically, you know what I mean? And that actually helped mold me to become the artist that I am now. Also, not saying all of it, but just sitting there watching different artists creating.
Sure, that would be helpful. You get all that behind the scenes knowledge, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just sitting there being a student because I'm with the, I'm be just learning that, you know what I mean? That all of that is helping me create my own stuff now. And I'm also going to work with them also in the future too. We're going to have some songs together, which is going to come definitely pretty soon.
Okay. So, what's your, I was reading that you had your first single, which was World Cup in Africa.
Yes.
Africa. It
Yes.
was, it's charted in the top 5 in
Yes.
4 different categories.
Yes.
What's
Yes,
that
ma'am.
song about? How is that song?
So yes, so I use a streaming platform in Africa called Boomplay.
Okay.
It's in Nigeria. It's stationed in Nigeria. So whenever I release a song, I just drop it to their platform. So on that
Right.
platform, yes, I went all the way to number 5. Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
And what's your latest singles that you have out here?
So right now I have, of course, World Cup is out. Then I also have an album that I dropped last year. I have Amanyan in there. But right now what I'm really focusing is my new EP. I have a 3-song EP that I put together. 3 bangers, super smash, happy dance. Like I'm gonna forget about everything and dance. So those 3 songs is what I'm focused on right now. We're getting it mixed and mastered as we speak right now. So I would say another week, for about 2-3 weeks, I will drop that EP, 3 songs. So
Is
definitely.
one of those songs the Change My Life video that you sent me?
No. That's unfortunately no. That's one of my old records. No,
That's
no.
one of your old
But
ones. Okay.
yes, but
So
the
what
new,
are the 3 new songs? What are they called?
so it's gonna be Multiply,
Okay.
You Sabi, and Mon Ami.
Okay.
Yes, and
And
the
go ahead.
project is called Feed the Village. That's the name of the EP.
Okay. And when is this coming out again?
I would say August. Let's say I will shoot for September, maybe first week of September.
Okay.
My mom's birthday is in September. Maybe I will drop it on her birthday.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yes,
When's your
she's
mom's
one of my
birthday?
inspiration. On September 19th.
Okay. That would be nice of you. That's a good son move.
Yes,
Is your
yes.
family supportive of you? Speaking of your mom, like, are they supportive of you in your music and you being a musician?
Yes, definitely. My mom is very, very. At first, she wasn't sure about the career move. Like, maybe you should be a doctor, maybe you should be a lawyer. But at the end, once she was able to see, she was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna let you do this because you really have the passion for you and you could do it. So why not? So she's been supporting me ever since. My dad, he's in Angola, Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, but he knows I does music, but we don't talk like that. So we talk from time to time. So, yes.
And what about the rest? Like, do you have extended family here that's supportive
Yes,
of?
yes. Even yes, I live here. Even with my uncle, me and my uncle live together. He's very, very supportive. My aunt's over there in Atlanta. I have some few people in New York. Then also my people in Sierra Leone. You know, my village where I'm from. You know, everybody rooting for me. They want me to, you know what I mean, take it to the next level. So everybody's definitely being supportive at this point. Yes, but at the beginning, no, it was not. Yes.
And so at the beginning, people weren't really supportive of you venturing into music?
Yes. One person was my dad specifically, you know, because of my culture where I'm from also. I know I told you about the dancing part of it to where we entertain people, but it's also a part of it where it's like if you say you want to become a musician, you're not going to be anything in life. Like that's not a career. Like you're just going to be a small time person basically. So he didn't want that for me. That's how he was thinking about it. Because over there we look at musicians like, okay, it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's
It's
not,
like
I understand. Even here, it's not like, what are you
yeah,
going to do with that? Like, that's not a real job, right? So
exactly. So
how are you going to pay your rent and
there you go.
all
Mm,
that, all those
yes,
type of things?
yes. So that was definitely some of the problems right there.
But you
But now,
eventually overcame those.
yes. But yeah, but you know, it's going well. It's going good. You know, I can't wait. I'm excited to drop this EP. Definitely, I'm gonna drop it. Then I'm gonna do some more shows around. You know,
Yeah.
definitely.
Do you tour a lot with your music or just a little bit or a lot?
Yes, well, I've been doing because of the COVID, of course, things slowed down. But now and then, I've just been doing a lot of shows around LA. different venues, just different people have events, shows. I go over there and just perform, trying to get my, like, basically build the ground up. I'm trying to, because I'm from Sierra Leone, West Africa. I'm still new to everything over here. So even my music is still fresh. Afrobeat is now getting, everybody's now getting used to Afrobeats. Now you go to the club, you hear Afrobeats.
Right, yes.
On the radio. So I feel like it's perfect. Now I can go perform and people will be like, oh, that's not, I've heard something like that before, you know what I mean? But in the beginning, everybody used to be like, it's cool, but I don't know what's this. But now everybody's accepting, so now I could do more shows, even with the hip hop artists.
You'd like to talk about? Do you have a date?
Yes, I want to pick a date that I'm going to do a release for my EP, which I'm going to perform at a venue, but it's in the works right now. So I will say in the next three weeks, I will definitely send you the information.
Okay, great. And how do you come up for the concepts for your music videos?
So most of my songs is all around. It's a storyline already. Mostly around love, relationship, happiness. So it already has a story. Like Change My Life. Change My Life is about me meeting a girl that I feel like is the right one. So I could change my life. Like I could stop being a player. I could stop for that at the time. So
it's about you. So this is just hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, I will change this and this and that. You know what I mean? Like World Cup. World Cup is like, to us in Africa, it's one of the biggest sports. Soccer.
Yes, soccer,
right? Yeah, it's the biggest. We call it football. So World Cup is like, it happens every 4 years, I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm a huge soccer fan, so it's huge. So when I say World Cup, I made it in a sense. The girl, she's my World Cup, like my woman. It's like my World Cup, like my trophy, basically. So I would just have the whole idea, so it'd be easy to draw from that to make a music video. But I also have a creative director that also helped me.
Okay, well that's great. How long have you been working with your creative director for?
We've been about 7 months now. He also helped manage me also.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Okay, so you have a manager, and
yes.
And how do you like being a manager? Sorry.
Yeah, I have a couple of them. It's cool. We just have to, we're gonna keep working, trying to get more opportunities.
Do you have a dog in there? I hear.
Yes, I have a dog that just came out the room, Ricky.
Oh, he's so cute. I can't.
Ricky's right.
Cool. What was your biggest hurdle coming to Los Angeles? Like, how have you been doing in LA? How have you found the LA experience?
Well, when I first came, just like everywhere else, like I'm very, very observant. So when I come, because I can adapt to places, I've moved around a lot since I was a kid. So I would come, I would observe, see what's going on, and try to see how I can be able to put myself in here in a situation where it's going to be good for me, not dangerous or bad, any type like that. So coming to LA is so huge. It's big, because I used to live in Atlanta. Compared to LA, it's like way more opportunities here. Like you could really do the things that you want to do here compared to like other cities, because it's here. You never know. The next day you could be walking down the street, or you can go to an event or go to dinner and meet the executive producer or like a label manager or something like that could listen to your music and give you a chance of that, and not just like, oh, this is my friend. Oh, I want to help my friend. Over here, you get the opportunity if you have the talent. So when I came here, I had all these talents. I can produce, I could engineer, I could sing, I could write, I could rap, so, and I have a great energy. So it wasn't too hard for me to, mingle in and blend in. So definitely, yeah.
What would your biggest advice be to someone who's like trying to get into music and wants to move to LA, let's say? What would your biggest advice to them be?
Yes. First things first, it's not going to be easy. You're not just going to come to LA and it's just going to happen. Okay? Mm-hmm. It's going to take a little bit of time. You have to be strong. You have to have courage. You really have to be, your mindset has to be very, very strong, because if not, you will be what we call lost in the sauce. You'll be lost in the pool or something. sharks, you know. You really have to have a strong mindset of what it is that you want to do and focus on those things. There's going to be a lot of distractions. So try to do the things that's going to push you to where you're trying to get in life, like towards your goals, you know. Definitely watch the people you surround yourself with, because those people is going to help define who you are, help take you to where you're trying to get to. Definitely.
And what's been your biggest hurdle so far here in LA? What do you think is like one of the things that, you know, has maybe been a little trying for you?
Like the music, the Afro beats, right? I've been in LA for about three going to 4 years. Doing Afro beats, working with Afro beats, but all the doors was closed because it was a sound that's not, it's new everywhere else, like in Europe, you know, you go to Asia, you know, it's new. You go to Canada, it's there, but it was pretty new here. So me doing it was so hard. I go to, you know, I'm trying to collaborate with people like, I don't know what this is. So a lot of doors was closed, you know, so that was one of my, like, damn, how can I put my country on the map with this music that's so new? So, you know what I mean? So that was definitely one of my biggest. But we're at the point now where it's like, it's acceptable now. It's way more open.
Yes, a little more means. I mean,
yes.
you hear it in a lot of other songs.
Yes.
So you might not know exactly what it is, but once you know, then
exactly. It's on the radio.
Yes, exactly.
It's familiar now. So if you see me or you hear my music or you see me perform, you'll be like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So now it's different. Now I'm getting more opportunities, performing, getting more shows, you know.
Right. So it's important for you to let people know about your country and
yes, exactly. Because my goal since I was a kid, because I don't know, let me give you a little backstory about my country. We went through a civil war, Blood Diamonds. And so, went through, which was they had a whole movie about it.
Yes, I remember.
I was born into that war and I grew up in the war, so I saw all those. I saw some of it, you know what I mean? Then we was able to migrate to another country next door. Then came back when everything slowed down. Then it would happen again, we would leave. But ever since I was that kid doing music there, performing to keep myself happy, like whenever the war stopped, I would go outside, go perform, dance, like play music, so it keep us going. So I was like, I wanna put my country on the map, not just, I don't want Sierra Leone to be known for just Blood Diamond, Ebola. I want to be known about also music, like, you know what I mean? We have,
you want to,
yes, I want to put it on the map. So everything I do, I'm pushing Sierra Leone all the way. You know what I mean? That's my goal, to put my country on the map with the music, you know, definitely. And feed my village, feed the whole village all around the world. Yes.
And would you like, this is Shout Out with Sage, so would you like to give a shout out to anyone? Has anyone been instrumental or pivotal in your success so far, or been very helpful to you?
Yes, definitely. I have a handful of people. I will start with the people first in the beginning, where even when I was in Africa, like my cousin, who is one of the biggest artists over there, his name is K-Man. He basically raised me. You know what I mean? So he's definitely somebody that I look up to. I learn a lot from, just seeing him in the studio working, also just being around him, you know, and he also helped me out a lot. Then, you know, of course, my mom, my uncles, my manager. I have Jason, who is like also my partner at the studio. He's been so helpful, like great mentor to me. My uncle Ardo, that a whole bunch of people that I can't even name all of them. But you know me, I'm a people's person, so you know everybody. I'm thanking everybody. You know, so, yes.
Everybody.
yes.
Well, thank you, Village Boy Prince. How can people find you on social or anything else you'd like to tell us about yourself?
Yes. So my IG is Village Boy Prince. Everywhere I go by Village Boy Prince on IG, Twitter, Facebook, Google, YouTube, any streaming platform is Village Boy Prince.
Okay.
Yes.
Anything before we wrap up for the day?
Yes, I want everybody to really look forward to my new EP. You know, I'm going to tell you now, it's called Feed the Village. It's something you've never heard before. The energy of it, It's so strong. It's gonna move you. You're gonna dance. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna forget about a lot of things that's in your mind at that moment because it's gonna just bring the best out of you. So look forward to that project, Feed the Village. It's on the way. I would say sometime in September. I'm still trying to figure out the date. So stay tuned for that. Stay posted on my IG, my Facebook. You can know exactly what's going on, my next show dates and all of that.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you, Village Boy Prince, for being here today on Streaminn HUBB Radio. I'm Sage Stevens, and this is Shout Out with Sage. So see you next time, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.